Graceful, elegant, powerful, flightless birds like the ostrich are a mechanical wonder. Ostriches, some of which weigh over 100 kilograms, run through the savanna at up to 55 kilometers per hour. Why do the animals do this? Why is this foot movement pattern energy efficient for walking and running? And can the bird's leg structure with all its bones, muscles, and tendons be transferred to walking robots? His team works at the interface between biology and robotics in the field of biomechanics and neurocontrol. The dynamic locomotion of animals and robots is the group's main focus. On March 16, Badri Sprowitz, Agamaleki Sarvastani, the roboticist met in City, a director at MPIS, and biology professor Monica A. Daly of the University of California, Irvine, published their research in the journal Science Robotics. It is known that birds are different. In the swing phase, they fold their feet backward. But what is the function of this motion? Badri Sprowitz and his team attribute this movement to a mechanical coupling. It's not the nervous system, it's not electrical impulses, it's not muscle activity, Badri Sprowitz explains. In our robot, we have implemented the coupled mechanics in the leg and foot, which enables energy-efficient and robust robot walking. Our results demonstrating this mechanism in a robot lead us to believe that similar efficiency benefits also hold true for birds, he explains. The coupling of the leg and foot joints and the forces and movements involved could be the reason why a large animal like an ostrich can not only run fast but also stand without tiring, the researchers speculate. A person weighing over 100 kilograms can also stand well and for a long time, but only with the knees locked in an extended position. If the person were to squat slightly, it becomes strenuous after a few minutes. The bird, however, does not seem to mind its bent leg structure. Many birds even stand upright while sleeping. A robotic bird's leg should be able to do the same. No motor power should be needed to keep the structure standing upright. Robot walks on treadmill. To test their hypothesis, the researchers built a robotic leg modeled after the leg of a flightless bird. They constructed their artificial bird leg so that its foot features no motor, but instead a joint equipped with a spring and cable mechanism. The foot is mechanically coupled to the rest of the leg's joints through cables and pulleys. Each leg contains only two motors: the hip joint's motor, which swings the leg back and forth, and a small motor that flexes the knee joint to pull the leg up. After assembly, the researchers walked BirdBot on a treadmill to observe the robot's foot folding and unfolding. The foot and leg joints don't need actuation in the stance phase, says Agamaleki Sarvastani. Springs power these joints, and the multi-joint spring tendon mechanism coordinates joint movements. When the leg is pulled into swing phase, the foot disengages the leg's spring, or the muscle tendon spring, as we believe it happens in animals, Badri Sprowitz adds. Zero effort when standing, and when flexing the leg and knee when standing, the leg expends zero energy. Previously, our robots had to work against the spring or with a motor either when standing or when pulling the leg up, to prevent the leg from colliding with the ground during leg swing. This energy input is not necessary in BirdBot's legs, says Badri Sprowitz, and Agamaleki Sarvastani adds. Overall, the new robot requires a mere quarter of the energy of its predecessor. The treadmill is now switched back on, the robot starts running, and with each leg swing, the foot disengage. To disengage, the large foot movement slacks the cable and the remaining leg joints swing loosely. This transition of states, between standing and leg swing, is provided in most robots by a motor at the joint. Now the foot takes over this function in the walking machine, mechanically switching between stance and swing. We only need one motor at the hip joint and one motor to bend the knee in the swing phase. In experiments with guinea fowls running over hidden potholes, she quantified the bird's remarkable locomotion robustness. A morphological intelligence is built into the system that allows the animal to act quickly, without having to think about it. The structure with its multi-jointed muscle tendons and its unique foot movement can explain why even heavy, large birds run so quickly, robustly, and energy efficient. If I assume that everything in the bird is based on sensing and action, and the animal steps onto an unexpected obstacle, the animal might not be able to react quickly enough. Perception and sensing, even the transmission of the stimuli, and the reaction cost time, Daly says. The switch happens immediately and without time delay. Like birds, the robot features high locomotion robustness. Whether it's on the scale of a Tyrannosaurus Rex or a small quail, or a small or large robotic leg. Theoretically, meter-high legs can now be implemented to carry robots with the weight of several tons, that walk around with little power input. The knowledge gained through BirdBot, developed at the Dynamic Locomotion Group and the University of California, Irvine, leads to new insights about animals, which are adapted by evolution. Robots allow testing and sometimes confirming hypotheses from biology and advancing both fields. BirdBot video. youtube.be/wwh40 Right 9G Alexander Badri Sprowitz, Albers Agamaleki Sarvastani, Metin City, Monica A. Daly. 2022, March 16. BirdBot is energy efficient thanks to nature as a model. Science Daily. Retrieved March 16, 2022 from ift.tt/7 UV Max Planck Institute for Intelligent Systems. Please support my channel to grow by pressing subscribe button and the bell icon. We will notify you technological news. Thank you.